Have you ever stumbled upon something so unbelievable, so strange, that you wondered how it could possibly exist in our world? Today we dive into 10 jaw-dropping places on Earth that seem like they belong in a science fiction movie. Yet they are absolutely real. From bubbling lakes of acid to doors to the underworld, these places defy the logic of nature, geography, and in some cases, even physics. Welcome to Universal TV, and here are 10 places that shouldn't exist, but do. In the middle of the Karakum Desert lies a fiery pit that has been burning continuously since 1971. This blazing crater, known as the Darvaza gas crater, was created when Soviet scientists accidentally tapped into a cavern filled with natural gas. The ground collapsed, and to prevent methane from spreading, they set it on fire, expecting it to burn off in a few days. More than 50 years later, it's still burning. A hellish scene, especially at night. The crater is about 230 feet wide and 65 feet deep. Locals call it the door to hell, and it truly looks like one. Why hasn't it gone out? No one knows for sure, and scientists haven't found a way to extinguish it. Imagine a lake that turns animals into stone. Lake Natron is one of the most caustic bodies of water on Earth. Its extreme salinity and high temperatures, sometimes exceeding 60 degrees Celsius, 140 degrees Fahrenheit, create a deadly trap for birds and animals that mistakenly land on its surface. The lake's chemical composition, mainly sodium carbonate and natron, hence the name, calcifies bodies rapidly, preserving them like mummified statues. Flamingos, however, thrive here due to their unique physiology, a place of both life and death. This crimson lake is like a natural horror film in slow motion. Welcome to the island that looks like it's from another planet. Socotra Island is home to bizarre dragon blood trees, bulbous desert roses, and over 700 species found nowhere else on Earth. With its alien-like vegetation and rocky, desolate terrain, many call Socotra the most alien-looking place on Earth. Despite its eerie appearance, it's biologically rich, but rising sea levels and climate change threaten this unique biodiversity. Towering high above the clouds, Mount Roraima is a tabletop mountain straight out of fantasy lore. With sheer 1,300-foot cliffs on all sides, it was the inspiration for the 1912 novel The Lost World by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Its summit, often shrouded in mist, harbors a mysterious ecosystem isolated for millions of years. Plants here have evolved independently, and some species found on the summit exist nowhere else on the planet. It's as if nature hit pause up there. Deep in the Amazon jungle lies a river so hot it boils. Discovered by geologist Andres Russo, the Chennai-Timpishka River can reach temperatures of 93 degrees Celsius, 200 degrees Fahrenheit, enough to cook animals alive. What makes this river so mysterious is that it's nowhere near any volcanic activity. Scientists are still trying to figure out how the river gets so hot. Local shamans believe it is spiritually significant, and some call it the Mother of Warm Waters. In western Venezuela, lightning strikes the same spot thousands of times a night, without any thunderstorm. The Catatumbo lightning phenomenon lights up the sky over Lake Maracaibo almost 260 nights a year. It's believed that the unique geography, where warm winds from the Andes collide with cool lake air, creates an endless electrical storm. But no one can fully explain the consistency or intensity of this event. Antarctica is mostly white, except for bloodfalls. Discovered in 1911, this stream of bright red water seeps from Taylor Glacier. Scientists once thought it was red algae, but the truth is even more fascinating. The red color comes from iron-rich water, trapped under the glacier for millions of years, oxidizing when exposed to air. Just like rust. What's more bizarre? This water contains microbial life that survives without sunlight or oxygen, hinting at possibilities of life in extreme environments, even on other planets. In British Columbia, Spotted Lake turns into a mosaic of polka dots during the summer. As the water evaporates, it leaves behind mineral-rich pools, each spot having a different color and chemical composition. Long revered by indigenous people as a sacred site, Spotted Lake contains one of the highest natural concentrations of magnesium, calcium, and sodium sulfates in the world. It looks like a surreal artist's painting brought to life. In Judge C.R. Magny State Park, Minnesota, a river splits in two. One branch flows normally, but the other drops into a hole and simply disappears. Known as the Devil's Kettle, this geological mystery baffled scientists for years. Dye tests and tracking objects thrown into the hole failed to show where the water goes. Only recently did researchers conclude it likely rejoins the river underground. But how and where remain unclear. It's a mystery with no definitive proof. This volcano doesn't erupt lava, it erupts blue flames. Kawa Ichin emits sulfuric gases that ignite into stunning electric blue flames at night, creating a scene that looks straight out of a fantasy world. The crater also contains one of the most acidic lakes on Earth, glowing a turquoise color that contrasts eerily with the flames. Despite the toxic fumes, sulfur miners work here daily, carrying huge loads by hand, risking their lives in an environment that shouldn't even be survivable. Our world is full of mysteries, places where the laws of nature bend, where science meets legend, and where reality seems to defy explanation. These 10 places shouldn't exist, but they do, reminding us that the Earth still holds secrets waiting to be uncovered. Which one amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another mind-blowing episode from Universal TV.